What's good, y'all? Welcome to Yap Session. Let's get the
That's it.
convo started.
That's
Huh?
it. That's it. That's it.
Just welcome to Yap Session.
How your week been?
Oh, we've been straight. Well, bro, yesterday I was out cutting grass 8 hours straight.
8 hours. How they even work?
Maybe not 8 hours, probably like six. Probably like six.
Even then, that's still crazy.
Okay, so we was up there. We was up there in Memphis, and we was cutting with a push mower. It was two push mowers on one lawn with like a foot tall grass, bro.
Nah, that sounds terrible.
Super hot outside, bro.
I know how that is. Y'all had two push moves
Yeah.
and did a whole y'all. It took y'all 6 hours.
Yes. Like with breaks.
Nah, that's crazy.
Cause what's crazy is I was moving off of 600 calories food. I had two peanut butter jelly sandwiches before I left the house. I was barely hydrated. I got like 3 hours of sleep, bro. I was dead out there, fool.
That's how it be sometimes, though.
Yeah. Uh, hopefully that'll never happen again, bro. My granddad was talking about cutting it twice because we had it a little high. We had it a little high to cut it. He wanted to cut it again so that the grass could get lower. I was I don't know about that one, bro.
That man, you sound like a workaholic.
He wasn't cutting.
He wasn't cutting.
No, I know he would if he had to, but he wasn't cutting. So it's easy to say. It's easy to say it than done.
I would have been so mad. You was cutting grass for 6 hours straight by yourself.
Yeah, I cut most of the yard by myself. He got he cut like okay. He cut like one one eighth of the yard. My grandma cut like another eighth of like the sidewalks and stuff. But the rest of the yard I cut myself.
Y'all didn't have a trailer to pull a zero turn or a ride or nothing.
No, that was all like willpower. My legs were not moving. I had to pick them just up. No, I don't get sore. I don't get sore from cutting the yard. It's just I'm still fatigued. Like and then, bro, the day before, I didn't eat enough to like recover my chest from that push workout I had. I did like just a little push workout for my chest because I ain't have enough calories. Bro, the day after we had to do that lawnmower stuff, I usually use my chest to like kind of bench press the bench press the mower sometimes because it's like it gets caught on stuff and I have to push it like explosively, bro. I didn't have that same explosive output as I would if I had recovered my chest. And like everything was working against me that day, bro. Super hot food. I wanted to take my shirt off in front of that busy street, but I didn't.
I know what you mean though. Sore arm and a push more do not go together. Like when I be cutting grass with my daddy, I be having it. I be having the handle right here on my chest. I just be walking with it. I ain't even got. I just be putting that shit right here. I be leaning forward, just walking.
Yeah. I would do that, but it's too many cars passing through, bro. I'm a little weak.
I did not care at all, bro.
What I be doing, I have my arms out like this and I just lock 'em. Like so if I move, my arms move. Like everything moves as a unit.
It still be hurting, bro. My shoulder start hurting at the
Yeah.
But
Man, then I go over to my grandma lawnmower. That joint is set at the lowest setting, fool. And I'm just like, I see why you getting tired so quick, fool.
she's scalping the grass. It's a foot tall.
Bro, my granddad lowered it that low, fool. Trying to kill him. I'm like, yo.
If I was there, I would have knocked out. That's probably would have helped y'all knock it out. It would have took like 2 hours. Feel me? 'Cause when I get going, I get going. Okay.
Yeah, I remember when somebody came over with like a like a ride more and cut a little bit of it. It made it a lot easier, but he cut like one patch of grass and left. It was still very nice though. Nobody else has done that. He barely put a dent in the yard, but we appreciate it.
At least he did something.
Bro, yesterday fool, I was praying for somebody to come out there and help, bro. Bro,
Nobody showed up.
man, it was so hot for it. Then I was letting my pride get in the way. Talking about some. I can't stop. I can't stop. I'm like, nah, fuck that. You
How much? How much water you drink?
I drunk. Okay, so I had like a gallon of water. It's about this tall. About this tall. I drank it down to there.
That ain't nothing.
I know.
Should have drunk way more water, considering it was hot.
See, the way I be thinking is like, if I don't drink water before the event, there's no use in drinking water during the event because I'm just gonna be dehydrated either way.
That's how I build my workout. So I at least need about 50 ounces of water.
50 is crazy. The daily average is like 68.
I drink 101 a day. That's like 6 bottles. Ain't that?
Oh, imagine buying cases of water though.
What you mean? Imagine buying.
Cases of water and drinking like 6 bottles a day.
Yeah, I do.
Your money's going straight down the drain, but
I mean, it's like $10 for like 60, and they done pushed buying water and things like that on. They try, it's
nah.
supposedly trying to prepare me for the real world. So scared
Oh,
of
your parents that made you start buying water.
it. Yes, bro, for the house, bro. They made
They,
me
they
buy water, washer powder. It's more stuff. I can't think of it, but
they see you making bread. They like, mm-hmm, we're gonna use this as a learning. We're gonna use this as a learning opportunity. Okay.
learning opportunity.
So, what do you think about like what do you
How you choking the transition, bro?
cuh cuh cuh? I don't know what you just did, bro, but it sounded like you dying. I can't see your camera, but what do you, what do you think about like societal pressures and stuff, such as like college, military, like people trying to force you or like really like push you to convince you to go to these things, and like I think we both feel that like outside of the military, outside of college, there are plenty of ways of making money and getting to that point you want to be in.
Yeah, I believe it's too many ways of income to just commit to college or the military. I think the military is great. Plenty of benefits. They even pay you until you die. You ain't got to work. You feel me?
Mm.
But college, it's so many people going to college. They get out with a degree, $100,000 of debt, and they can't even get a job. They start working at a Wendy's down the street, and you ask them, "What did you do after high school? Why are you at this Wendy's?" "Oh, I went to college, to a university. I have a degree in economics. I can speak 3 different languages. Why are you at Wendy's?" And
No, that's not funny, fool.
I see too many people going to college for one thing, then getting out of college just to do something totally different, and it just seemed like a waste of time to me now. But if I need to, yeah, I'll go. But I don't feel the need to just yet. So That's my
Man, and then one thing about college is like if you're not trying to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something in those like going to college, like those jobs will get you like over $100,000 a year, and it's very important that you get those jobs. So if you gotta go for something like that, 100% college is definitely the go. But if you're not sure what you want to do, like me, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm sure what I want to do, but I'm not sure what I want to do. So I wouldn't push myself straight to college after school. So yeah, I get what you're saying. And then about the people going to college and getting out, like going to Wendy's and stuff. I think those type of people probably went to satisfy another person, and them going to satisfy somebody else. They probably got a major that didn't really provide work like that after college, and then after college they were shocked to find out they ain't getting no work. Counterintuitive.
which is so dumb. Going to college for somebody else. You're doing the work. You're doing the exams. You're studying for 8 hours straight, 9 hours straight, going to work. As soon as you get done studying, getting 2, 3 hours of sleep every night. I'm not doing that for nobody else. I'm doing it for myself. So
No,
force college on your kids, on your sisters, brothers, whatever. It's just terrible all around.
no. And it's not like if any adults are watching this, if any adults are watching this Yap session right now, it's not like we think we know everything. It's not like that at all. It's just compared to before, like say 20, 30 years back, compared to high college tuition 20, 30 years back versus like income, like inflation, all that, everything has risen. And we all know this. Everything prices have rose, job wages have decreased, like everything is getting worse in a sense. So going to college may have been very beneficial back then, but right now it's just as beneficial as anything else. It's if you wanna do something with college, then yes, it's still beneficial. But if it's something if you got a goal that you don't really need college for, there's no point in going to college. This is how I see it.
Zero reason to go to college. So please stop pushing your kids to go to college wait, give me a second, when you don't even know their intent after high school. Because some parents, they don't care about their kids' ambitions. They don't care. They just choose what's quote unquote best for them. And apparently that's what they know or something like that. Some phrase parents use. I know what's best for you. And I'm thinking to myself, did your parents say the same thing? And if they did you listen? And if you did, this is why you're in the position you are right now. Not to shun anybody in their position, but I seek so much more than what anybody has ever known. And I will have it. So you saying you know what's best for me is an insult. Because I guarantee you, you're not looking as far ahead or as advanced as I am.
And that's so true. Cause uh me personally, like when you want something that's not traditional, something that's not stable, something that isn't gonna like you're not sure that it'll work, something that has a high risk. When you want something like that, and a like say a parent say you want something around like those standards, and a parent is steady pushing college on you or something like that. Man, I just lost my train of thought. Look.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Cause I was just like rambling that entire time.
Second.
But yeah, so like Let me see. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, like
College.
you said, ambition. Hmm.
College.
Yeah, like you said, college, ambition, all that. Like forcing a kid to go to college straight after high school when if even if you did listen to their ambition and you see that they're serious about it, I really think like this is from a 17-year-old to parents out there. If your kid is very ambitious about something, you can see it in them. Please don't force them to do something they don't want to do, and don't tell them how many ways this or that won't work, cause they already know. Trust, they did their research. If they're anywhere near my age, they already know the risks that come with it. They don't need somebody else putting them down and telling them how it won't work, how it'll fail. We don't need that. What we need is somebody to support us. And even if you don't support us, if it's a man, most of the time, if it's a man and you're still trying to do that, it's not gonna work anyway because he's gonna choose what he want to choose. Like he's gonna live his own life. Same with women. It's no one's gonna if they're serious about something, no one's gonna take what you said to them and be like, okay, you want me to live my life the way you want me to live it, so that's how I'm gonna live it. I'm a make you proud and make myself pressed. Because most of the time, when you go to college and you don't really have a goal for college, and you get a job like parallel to your major, you don't like that job. That's why you see so many people going to work every day, working a 9 to 5, and getting off work and being depressed, going home to a wife and kids and still being depressed because of their job. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. I will work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, but the 9 to 5 would have to be something I love doing. I would have to love to do it because if I love it, what am I gonna be depressed about? If there's
Yeah.
stable income and I love what I'm doing, what am I depressed about?
And that's where my idea of life being equivalent to purpose. Without a purpose, I believe life is useless. You're just here, filling space. You're not making a change in your life or anybody else's life. You're just here. You're a filler character. You're a filler. And I believe if you're not following your purpose, you're depressed. You're not challenging yourself. You're not evolving yourself towards your purpose every single day or whenever possible. You're not chasing what you need to chase, which is your purpose. You are holding yourself back from your purpose. That ain't the way to live, believe it or not.
And that's another thing. That's another thing. People aren't meant to be these robots. People aren't meant to work a 9 to 5 the rest of their life that they don't like. People are meant to be creative. People are meant to create things. We are meant to build things. We are not meant to sit still and slave for the rest of our life and continue to create the same thing over and over and over that everybody else has already created. It's not original at all. We're not supposed to be like that. Humans are not supposed to be like that. And that's a hill. That's a hill that I'm willing to die on. Humans are supposed to be creative. They're supposed to lead their own lives, lead their families, lead something, create something unique. No one, and that doesn't mean an object. You could create something mentally. You could create you don't have to create physical things. You could create spiritual things. You can create a lot of things. Anything can be created. But what I'm trying to say is that we're not supposed to be put into these standards of, yeah, once I get out of high school, once this happens, once this happens, I'm gonna work this for the rest of my life. And I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna do nothing different. This is what I'm gonna do. You know, keep doing it over and over and over. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna be different. I'm not gonna be remembered. When I leave this world, nobody's gonna remember me for anything except that I worked all my life. And nothing's wrong with it. If you provide for other people and you provide for yourself and you take care of yourself and you die, because you had to work your whole life, I see nothing wrong with it.
That will be your purpose. Your purpose doesn't have to be this grand scheme. As long as you're chasing what you truly want, that is your whatever your purpose is, bro. Go after it. It don't matter of anybody's opinion or reasoning. At the end of the day, it's your life. It's your life. So just go after it. All these people that doubt me personally, I will shine so bright that nobody has any other choice but to listen to me. Like I'll be undoubtedly amazing, and I stand by that.
Nobody can live your life for you. Nobody can make decisions for you. You are your own captain of your own ship. If you fail, it's up to you. If you don't, it's up to you. If you fail, one thing, okay, this even stands true to me because as of right now, I'm in the same position. Like college is being, it's a really big deal. It's a really all of it. If you are being pushed to go to college and you don't really want to go to college, and you go to college because someone else pushed you to go to college and you fail, if anybody pushes you to do anything and you fail, you can't blame that person. You can't blame the person that pushed you. Because unless they have a gun to your head, it's threatening to take your life. They didn't make that choice for you. You chose it. You make your own choices. No one can make your choices for you. And just because somebody else in your life is pushing you to do something that you don't really want to do doesn't mean that they're at fault for your failure if you fail.
Because at the end of the day, you always have a choice. People say you don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I had to go to school. I had to get a job. I had to do this. You didn't have to do anything. If you wanted to, you could have. Let me get a little morbid. You could have killed yourself. You could have went homeless. You could have won the lottery. You could have started a vlog channel and been a millionaire. It's all a matter of choices. And when people say I didn't have a choice, that aggravates me so much because I know how vast and how extensive life is and its choices. You could do anything at any moment. You could do anything at any moment. It is all a matter of choices where you choose to lead your life.
Bouncing off that, part of it, yeah, I agree. You always have a choice. But another part of like the people that say I don't have a choice, I didn't have a choice. Yeah, you always have a choice. But sometimes there is no wrong or right choice, and other times there is a wrong or right choice. And so, like, say a single mother living with 5 kids, she chooses to either go to college for her dream or work a job. The right choice, you don't know. Because, well, the right choice in that moment would probably be going to that job. But the correct choice, I feel that a mother should choose, even though I'm a kid. Well, not a kid, but you know what I'm saying? I'm young, so I can't really speak for that situation. But I believe you can provide a extremely better life for your children going to school instead of like choosing the instant gratification.
Well, the right or wrong choice for me, it all revolves around your purpose. If your purpose shifts from following your dreams to taking care of these children, follow your purpose. Go to the job. If your personal purpose still lies within whatever your dreams are, going to school, being a lawyer, producing a life that you really want, then follow your purpose. Go to school. The right or wrong choice, it all revolves around you and how you view it. Because others don't matter at the end of the day. That's how I.
And to the young women of America, women around my age, even the men too, women, the young women and men around my age, bro. If you, me, me myself, I'm not worried about the opposite sex right now. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just not worried about it right now. Right now, I'm chasing dreams. But if you're in a position where you have the choice to either lay with someone, have sex with someone, or not, please do not. And if you do, accept the consequences, bro. Accept that something can go wrong. Like anything can go wrong. Plan B don't work, condom breaks, anything can go wrong. So please be willing. If you do lay with somebody, be willing to accept and have enough, be stable enough to take care of your responsibility. Because nothing wrong with children. I love children, but right now it's not what you need.
That's what goes wrong. Like people do not expect things to not go their way. They think, oh, I just take a plan B. Oh, he'll pull out. Oh, he'll do this. He'll do that. Or she'll do this. She'll do that. And it doesn't end up happening. And they don't have a backup plan. They barely know each other. And now they have to know each other. So if you're going to lay with somebody, be intimate with somebody, when you don't even know them, like, come on. You don't even know them. At
Yeah,
least be like,
I gotta really like know a girl. Like I gotta really like a girl for me to even think
yeah.
about that.
You at least got to be likable enough to have a child with, or to even.
The only, and I hope this is true for the rest of y'all boys, bro. The only way I ever have a child with a girl is I'm very committed to the girl and she's very committed to me. Like marriage, I'm not a big person on marriage, but commitment and trust and loyalty, as long as I see that, yeah, that'll be a person I'll be like willing to, have a child with. Someone that
Mm.
matches my energy and all that. Yeah, that's when I'll be willing to do it. But people really be out here finding one night stands and stuff and having children and then getting mad and like getting frustrated when they can't take care of their baby. And it's like it's a hard topic to talk on, bro, and it can get a lot of backlash, but it's the truth, bro. You always have a choice and anything can go wrong. So if you lay with somebody, make sure you're willing to accept the consequences.
And then they end up leaving because they can't handle it. Then that's another fatherless child.
Y'all niggas like that though, bro. Like y'all are the worst of the worst. Man, don't cap. If you one of them, you the worst of the worst, dog. Be for real, bro. Be for real, bro. You laid with somebody, had sex with somebody, and you birthed a child for your essence, your seed. That is a little you, and you don't want nothing to do with them. What sense does that make, bro? Even if you don't want kids, even if you wasn't expecting it, that's horrible, fool. How could you do it? It's insane. Couldn't be beat.
Produced an entire life, 100 years of a whole different creation because of a feeling you had, because of a moment of lust. You created a whole new life form, and you will not take care of that life form. People don't think, they just do. They're too repulsive. That's what's gonna change this world. That's what's gonna make this world worse. Slowly, people get more repulsive.
Yo,
People,
go ahead, my bad. I'm gonna bounce off that.
that's what's gonna make this world corrupt even more. People get more repulsive. They see more lust, dopamine, greed, and all these things. They're gonna seek more and more, and it's gonna just be chaos.
Especially, especially now. Like before, people had morals, bro. People had remorse. They had regret. Now there's no remorse, no regret, bro. No one cares about their image anymore. No one cares about their public image. Who knows about a footprint, a digital footprint? Who I ain't never heard of that. That's how everybody is, bro. Like people now, bro, teenagers now, like people in their early 20s, bro, crazy fool. Like I was scrolling on Instagram one day, fool. I seen this picture, this post on Instagram of this girl, fool, and this dude. He was taking a picture like down like this, like down where his crotch was, fool. And she had the nigga meat in her mouth, fool. And they had like a heart or something to cover the meat. But bro, they posted on IG, and I'm just looking at this girl like, what would your parents say about this? Even if your parents weren't good people or you ain't have good, like, what would your mother figure or your father figure think about this? And even then, if you believe in God, if you're Christian, if you believe in any God, bro, what God would look at this and be like, that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's no one has remorse now, bro. No one has regret. It's insane.
Well, I can say this: my God will still look at you and say, "That's my daughter. That's my son." He won't be proud, but he won't neglect you for your weakest point. That's what I can say.
That's insane, bro. I ain't gonna count. No one has remorse now, bro. Like people will literally cheat and not feel anything.
Cheating has become a norm. It's in every rap song, dang near every relationship. Like couples will probably cheat together.
You know, people will really like. You would have a family of 50 years, like, and then you get a blood test. You get a blood test and find out your children aren't yours, and the person that you've been with has been hiding it the y'all entire lives. That is the generation we living in now, bro.